Welcome back. This, my friends, is very likely the most valuable lesson in the entire program. Please, I beg of you, pay attention to this, but more importantly, follow through as well. What are we talking about in this session? We're talking about discipline. I want you to get so disciplined that you are like auto response, like you are like robotic in your way of being, which is producing the kind of wealth that you would love to experience in your life. So I'm going to give you many suggestions on how to get disciplined and how to stay disciplined, and how this can be so much fun as well. I find that the disciplines that I'm involved with every day are so much fun, and they're enjoyable, and they're productive, and they're progressive, and they continue to contribute to getting to where I desire to be. So let's get into disciplines. What is discipline? Well, this is really where you get focused. You're focused, and every day your activities are doing things that create the feelings that put you in harmony with what you desire. Doing things that give you the feelings that put you in harmony with what you desire. That's what discipline is. That's my definition of discipline. It demonstrates your commitment, and you're here in the Money Marathon for a reason. So ensure that you follow through with what I'm suggesting here. Now, I'm going to give you some suggestions of a number of daily disciplines that you can choose, kind of like a menu of sorts, kind of like a buffet. You can choose which ones you're going to implement. But I want you to understand this. Lean in, lean in. It doesn't matter what you're doing. What matters most is how you are feeling. So even though I'll share with you a number of different ideas of things that you can do to discipline yourself every day, understand that any discipline or all disciplines must be rooted in feeling. You've got to feel it. Now, Jim Rohn said the following. He said, your life does not get any better by chance. Your life gets better by change. It also gets better by choice, the choice to change. But how does the change actually occur? The change occurs when you make a commitment to make the change, which you've already done, and you follow through by implementation, by implementing what you're learning. As you heard me say right at the beginning of this program, it's not enough to know this stuff. You've got to be understanding it and then implementing it. Also, I'm certain by this point in the program, you also understand none of this is complicated. It may even seem overly simplistic to you, but the truth is it works, and I know it works because I've completely transformed my own life. So what do? Well, you decide on the disciplines that you're going to incorporate into your life. They're also known as activities every single day. Now, what I found to be an effective way of getting disciplined and staying disciplined is by simply creating a discipline checklist and commit to it. Now, I've created one for you, so you can use the one that I've created for you, and you'll find it in the vault. That's where we placed it, and I'll show you what it looks like in a moment. There, that's what it looks like. So you decide, okay, what are the things that you're going to do every day, your disciplines, and you're going to commit to them 7 days a week, not 5, not 4, not 3, every day a week, you're going to do these things. So I'll give you an example of the disciplines that I'm involved with every single day. And I'm going to talk to you about those visualizations, those disciplines in a minute. Visualization is one of them. Okay, so one of the disciplines that I'm involved in every day, I wake up and I write in my gratitude journal. That's a discipline. I've been doing that for decades, many years, and I love it. It always puts me in a great emotional state when I start my day. I write down gratitude that I'm grateful for as if it's in my life now, for the things that I've set as goals and objectives. And I write down things that are in my life right now, giving thanks for them. I write my gratitude journal first thing. I also have visualization. I have a visualization board. I have visualization tools. I do visualization every day. That's another discipline I'm involved with. I do affirmations. I read affirmations every day. Now, I also do mirror work and say affirmations, another discipline. I listen to my Power Life script every day, which is a detailed description of my amazing life. I listen to that every day. I've recorded it. I wrote it out. I recorded it. I listen to it every day, multiple times every single day. I also write in my goals journal every single day, my top goal. I write it out multiple times every day. I also read what I call a treatment. I read that every single day. Other things that I do are I write or I read my goals every single day. I have a list of goals, not just one. I have many goals and I read them every day. Another thing that I do is I take action every day. I'm always doing something that's moving me closer. So these are disciplines that I'm very, very involved with. You don't have to do all of them. You don't have to do some of them. The most important part to accomplishment, to achievement, is how you are feeling. And as you've heard me share in the Money Marathon, you decide what you want, you go straight to the feeling, and you feel that every day. Feeling is the secret. Neville Goddard wrote a book by that name. As a matter of fact, it's a book that I keep here right on my desk. So when you think about wealth, as an example, you being wealthy, you having all the money that you desire, you being rich beyond your wildest dreams, how does that feel? You see, you could do empowering questions every day as a discipline, and that could be one of the techniques that you use. I use that one as well every day, that puts you in alignment. The idea behind all of these disciplines is onefold. What is that? To have you feeling that alignment with your outcomes as if they're here right now. That's the idea behind the disciplines. So I suggest if you haven't been disciplined, or maybe partially be disciplined, become a serious disciplined person today. Start today. So the daily disciplines, what do? Choose the ones that you feel that you resonate with the most, and then stick with them. It doesn't matter what you're doing. It just matters that you're doing it and that you're feeling it as well. Make a list of these things that you're going to do. Use my discipline checklist. Check it off if you want. If you have an accountability partner in your life, someone that you've chosen to be accountable to, and you're going to also have them send their accountability list, you could create a list every week on Sunday. Send them your list. These are the things that I'm committed to accomplishing this week. And then at the end of the week, do an update. Send a new list of what are you going to accomplish that day. You can do that every day as well. This is another way of being even more disciplined, but you're doing that, you're being more disciplined with your accountability partner. Now, Bob Proctor said that one of his mentors told him that if you don't develop discipline, you won't be any further ahead than where you are right now. And he also said that discipline is the ability to give yourself a command and to follow it, saying, "This I will do." Like, I really believe that when everything changed for me in my life, when I had just a big boost, an experience of skipping levels, if you will, was when I became disciplined. There was a time not that long ago that I was interviewed, and the interviewer asked me this question. She said, "What would the version of Peggy McColl today go back in time and tell the younger version of Peggy McColl from, let's say, 40 years ago?" And that was an easy answer. I knew immediately what the answer was, and that is to be more disciplined, to incorporate what I'm teaching you in this class right here, to decide which disciplines I'm going to follow every single day, and to follow them. You see, I became even more seriously disciplined in the 90s. But in the 80s, I was still studying personal development. So why wasn't I experiencing the success that I desired? I wasn't disciplined enough. It's not enough to know. It's not enough to study. You must implement as well. So get into implementation. Okay, let's talk about a number of ideas, options, if you will, that you can implement today for your daily disciplines. A goal card. Well, goal card is simply a little card that you carry with you that says your goal in the present tense. I am so happy and grateful now that I am easily earning whatever that amount of money is while I'm serving people in positive ways and I'm having fun. That's a goal card. Now, the reason why goal card is a valuable tool to use is because when you touch it, because you've written it and you emotionalize it, it creates that feeling state, that energetic state where you're attracting what you desire. I carry a goal card with me now, and I've been doing it for many, many years. It works very well. Gratitude. Gratitude is such a wonderful technique because it puts you into a good vibration. Like the song says, good, good, good vibration. When you're in good energy, you attract good. When you're grateful, it expands your life. It's like I said earlier, when you appreciate your life will appreciate. Well, gratitude puts you in a state of appreciation. Mirror work, when it's done effectively, involves you standing in front of a mirror, looking at yourself eye to eye and saying and affirming a statement such as, I am a happy and a healthy multimillionaire, and feeling it at the same time. Affirmations, I do affirmations even when I'm not in front of the mirror. I create affirmations and have them all around me. Affirmations are designed to build the belief system, to establish the paradigms within you that create the results that you want. It builds the belief system. I have an affirmation here on my desk that says, I live in the joyous expectancy of the best. Another one I have is, I expect more good than I have ever experienced. So when you say it, you feel it. All right. You say it, you feel it. Visualization. This is an exercise you can do with your eyes open or your eyes closed. Visualization involves your imagination, where you're imagining and you're seeing in your mind's eye the outcome that you desire. This could be your bank account. This could be your sales report. This could be your investment reports, whatever it is. You're seeing it in your mind's eye, in your imagination, or you could use tools. You could create a bank statement. You could create a sales report. You could create something that reflects what you desire, and you see it, and it creates that connection within your emotions, providing you're feeling it. And that is a wonderful discipline to be involved with as well. Meditation, where you're doing quiet time. Dr. Joseph Murphy said it's the quiet mind that gets things done. So meditate a couple times a day. You can meditate in whatever way works for you. I've heard people say that they do meditation and they do it quietly in the morning for 15 minutes. They'll do it middle of the day and they'll do it in the evening. I've heard people tell me that they do walking meditations where they're actually meditating while they're walking. Writing out your goal statement. That's another one of my daily disciplines. I love this one. Writing stimulates thinking. So when you're writing out your goal statement multiple times every day and you're thinking about it and you're feeling it, it's going to create more of the energy and the alignment of that goal as well. Reading your list of demands or goals. Why I call them demands, because I wrote a book called The Demand Principle. It's really where you expect. The demand is like a goal with the law of assumption. You expect it to happen. So you read them. I have my goals journal right beside me here. I read it every single day. All of my goals are written out in the positive tense, present tense. I'm so happy and grateful now that they're all written that way. That invokes the feeling. Power Life Script. This is a process. You script out your life as you choose for it to be, imagining every area of your life that you desire, including your finances. You record it. You listen to it every day. It's through space-time repetition of these ideas going into your subconscious mind that you create the belief system and the paradigms within you. Another way to really expand your awareness and your consciousness is through daily study. I study every single day. Sometimes I might just read a page. Sometimes I'll read a chapter. Sometimes I'll read a book. Rare I'll read an entire book, but every day is study time. So you may have other things. You may have heard of other things that you're doing. It doesn't really matter what you're doing. What matters most is how you are doing it and that you are doing the daily disciplines. Okay, so I want to suggest you get started with disciplines immediately. Now, Jim Rhodes said, discipline is the bridge between your goals and accomplishments. All right, and that's the truth. It absolutely is. That's why it's so important. So make sure that you've established some disciplines today, that you've committed to doing them every single day, and start immediately. If you find you get off track, that's okay. Put yourself right back on track. But get disciplined today. Start to implement these ideas, whether you choose 1, 2, all of them. Just discipline yourself every day so that you are feeling abundantly rich or feeling whatever it is that you desire. The choice is yours. That's it for this session. I'll see you in the next part of the Money Marathon.